That's right. It's time to turn it around because there's always an opportunity to turn around. Jay-Z here.
Shauna Ferrigno.
And we're here to tell you that you can make the best life possible if you choose. So for today's tip, we're going to talk about protein intake.
Oh boy.
I get this question all the time. Okay, how much protein should I have? And I'll be very honest with you, working in age management medicine for 10 years now, they have not determined the exact amount of protein that somebody should consume.
Okay.
But what we advise people is to have 1 gram of protein per pound of lean body weight.
Right.
So if you weigh 200 pounds and 150 pounds of that is fat-free mass, then you should approximately start with 150 grams of protein per day.
So with our audience right now, like, how do you know what's lean mass, and how do you know what's like? Do you do BMIs? Do you believe in that? Like, what
Great question. So the easiest and most inexpensive way to find out is to do a bioelectric impedance analysis, where you step on a scale, it sends a current up you, and you're like, woo! Just kidding, it doesn't happen like that. And it tells you what your body fat is, and it spits out how much water you have, and all you have to do is the math.
Where do you go for that?
I say purchase your own scale. Okay,
Where?
You could get it online. Look for the Tanita is one of my favorite brands because it's pretty reliable. Some gyms have it. They have handheld Omron is another one that you can do. There is a margin of error, so in other words, it's not 100% accurate. But at least it's a reliable assessment that you could retest.
Right.
So if you lose fat on that, then chances are you've lost fat overall.
Really investing in yourself. And I also say go to a doctor when you're starting this journey as well. Like just to see what your blood is, like what's going on in your body. Like, is your cholesterol high? Like, really get to know yourself, because this is your journey and your journey alone,
That's right.
It really is. And your journey's different than everybody else's. So protein.
Yeah, so I mean that's where we would start.
Yeah.
But a lot of people struggle with getting enough protein in their day. So as long as you could think, like for women, it breaks down to 15 to 25 grams of protein per meal, 5 meals a day.
Agreed.
Whereas males should be like anywhere between 30 and 35 grams.
Yeah, and if you're like not ready to make the investment of the machine, it's too much for you, just make sure every meal you have a protein. So protein sources is anything from animals to, there's protein in broccoli. And there's protein in cheese, and don't eat too much cheese, I would say. And if you're lactose, I'm not a huge cheese fan.
In fact, on my app, cheese is a condiment.
Ooh, good one. It should be a condiment, actually, and you should really appreciate the cheese. You know what I mean? You don't need cheese in your sandwich.
Like, let it melt on your tongue.
Yeah. Oh God, fat girl's coming out. My fat kid.
Reset plan.
Reset it. But yeah.
But I was going to say, my app has all of the proteins that are excellent for you.
What app do you like?
It's Jay-Z Fitness Nutrition.
Oh, you have your own app.
Yeah.
This is so cool.
I
got to check out her app.
Jay-Z Fitness, my initials, Jay-Z Fitness Nutrition. It's available on Androids too, just for you Android lovers.
Love it. Okay.
Yeah. But it actually lists like the healthy fats, the proteins, and then all the low glycemic carbohydrates.
Love it.
Things that don't spike the sugars as high, which is another episode.
Yeah, all day. We have so much to talk about. But yeah, check out Jay-Z's app, and also, just start right now with a protein. And think about, write it down. Write down every meal that you have, whether it's a snack or something you put in your mouth.
Yeah, and another really good tool with that, because a lot of people are like, well, I don't know what 25 grams of protein looks like. Right. So I always tell people the size of your palm minus the fingers.
That's good.
Like that. And then the thickness of your palm. Okay, so just to keep it in perspective, the bigger your hands, the bigger your portion.
That's true. Yeah.
But when you go to a restaurant, how many times can you get 4 ounces of steak?
Yeah, not a lot.
Never.
Yeah.
So 4 ounces of steak is 35 grams of protein. So for you ladies who have like 10 ounces or 8 ounces, you're like eating way too much protein.
Calories. It's calories at the end of the day, and then it turns to weight gain, even if it is protein. So like my tip from the video before, really measure it out, and then take the rest to go, and then you have lunch the next day.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So there you go. All right. Thanks for joining us. Hope you like our Take Action tips.